back to Vikings Gone Wild. We're on episode 4, and first player is going to be my opponent, the black colored player here, and he's drawn 6 cards. I've drawn 6 cards. Of course, after the card draw, we do the production phase. He has 1 brewery, which is going to produce a beer. I have 2 breweries, 1 beer each, and a gold factory for a gold. All right, he's going first, and he's going to take a look at his cards. And then he's going to lay down some hurt on me, I believe. So after looking at all of his cards, let's go over to my area, because I think he's going to hit me pretty hard. All right, I think he has it figured out. He's going to have Thor attack my tavern here. So 5 attack against 4 defense. He's also going to use Odin's boost on Thor, which is going to give him a +2 attack, and he gets to draw 2 cards. So that's 7 attack against my tavern, 4 defense, and he gets to draw 2 cards. He's not finished there, though. He is going to take, let me have a look here, 9, 12. He's going to take his Pigator, attack my town hall. That's 6 attack. He's also going to use the Beer Rider, 3 attack, so that's going to be 9 attack against my town hall. Plus the fact he's going to use Fenrir, which he has as 3 attack against 2 buildings. So he's going to also attack my town hall. So that's going to give it a 9, 10, 11, 12 attack against my town hall. And Fenrir gets to attack 2 buildings at once. So he will attack, I guess, the brewery as well. So it's going to be 3 attack against the brewery. So he has 7 attack against the tavern, 12 attack against my town hall, and 3 attack against one of my breweries. And I guess the question is, do I have anything to stop him? Let's have a look. Well, I have a cannon. My cannon gives me +2, but that's not going to be enough to defeat this. Not going to be enough to defeat this. +2 is also not going to be enough to defeat the 3 attack on the brewery. So this card is kind of no use to me. So, wow. He has successfully beaten up 3 of my buildings. Wow, is he going to get a lot of points. So he took out my town hall, tavern, and one of the breweries. So 3 attacks, 3 successful attacks, I believe is 5 points. Let's have a look at the point tally here. So 3 successful attacks, he's going to get 5 points. But it doesn't end there, because attacking my tavern is 2 points. That's 7 points. +4 for the town hall, 11 points, and he gets a divine favor card. So 11 points and a divine favor card. Whoa, boy. I guess let's go to the score tracker and the divine favor area. Wow, did I get pounded on. All right, he's getting 11 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points. Went past another divine favor, so he's going to get 2 divine favors right now. Let's go to the divine favor area and see what he's going to collect. Ouch, and his turn's not even over yet. All right, so he gets 2 divine favors, not 1. So the first one is a Valkyrie, or Valkyrie, I guess. Plus, it's a 3 attack, plus bring back a unit from your discard pile to your hand. Well, that's the obvious choice. He's taking that one. That's 1 divine favor card. The next new one is time manipulation, draw 3 cards. Well, he's also taking that one. Wow, and his turn's not over, so let's zoom out. He still has things to do. Wow, bad for me, good for him. All right, so he's going to take his 1 beer from his brewery, plus the 2 beer that he has in his hand for a total of 3 beer, and he's going to buy an elf archer. Add that to his crew. And he only has 1 card left, but he has a Drakkar, and he can keep a card for the next turn. So he's going to hang on to a card. I don't know what it is. Wow. And that's the end of his turn. So over to me. Again, that was kind of pointless. What do I have? Well, at least I have a Bone Crusher. So I've got to try something here. Okay, let me do some buying first before we deal with attacking. So that defense and the Bone Crusher is not going to be of any use right now. I have 4 and 3. So I think this is I'm going to use for 4 beer. And then I have 1 gold. I'm going to cash these 2 in for another gold is 2 gold. And I'm going to take my 2 beer off my breweries, cash them in for a gold is 3 gold. So that's going to allow me 4 beer, 3 gold. I'm going to buy myself a Pig-Ater. All right, and now I guess let's go over to his area and I'll try to attack him. Well, I don't know. I guess I have 4 attack. He has a Town Hall level 1 worth 4. But he has a card, so I don't know what he's got. I'm just going to go ahead and attack his Town Hall. It's going to get me the most points. If he does not have a defense card, does he defend against my attack? He does not. So I successfully attack his Town Hall. And that's going to get me 2 points for successfully attacking the Town Hall, plus 1 point for 1 successful attack. So I'm going to get 3 points. That's not too bad. So let's go to the point tracker and take my 3 points. All right, 3 points. 1, 2, 3. 24 points to 26. Catching up a little bit, but I don't know. Things not looking too good. Of course, the only card I have left is my defense tower. I can't really use it for anything. I don't have a Drakkar to save a card. So it's just going to be, basically, it's the end of the turn. So let me zoom out, and we'll do the end of the turn. All right, so end of turn, discard, or put all of our cards into our discard piles. Well, he kept 1 card in his hand, which he does not have to put in the discard pile because he has a Drakkar, which says you can keep 1 card for your next turn. And then the first player is going to move over to me for the next turn. And it is, storage phase happens before, but we both spent all of our stuff. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't spend my gold in my gold factory, so it's going to go to my gold container. All right, storage phase, then end phase. All right, so back to continuing the end phase. We're going to need to move Odin's Path down 1. So we're going to do that. And of course, I didn't look at our missions at all. Mine was buy at least 2 path cards, build at least 2 buildings, didn't happen. His is buy 2 attack cards, didn't happen, or attack a zombie in Odin's Path, which he didn't do. So no bonus points there. All right, so we've moved Odin's Path. We've done our cards to our discard. First player has changed. And I believe that's concluding the first turn. So we're going to go into another turn. I almost think the production phase should be first, because I draw my cards and then I get excited and want to play them and I forget all about the production phase. So, but we do both have the tavern. We are both going to be drawing 6 cards. So I'm just going to do that off screen, not to waste time. And then we're going to continue with the next turn. Okay, and of course at the end phase I also forgot to remove all the tokens off of all the buildings, which I have done before this turn starts. All right, so now it is the next turn and we draw cards. And now it is production phase. So I'm going to get a beer on each brewery. I'm going to get 1 gold on my gold factory. He's going to get 1 beer on his brewery. Okay. Continuing on, let's take a look at my hand. I have Hell this time. It's a 1 attack plus an extra attack for each unit in your discard pile. I have 2 units in my discard pile, so this will be worth 3 attack. I have 3 beer, I have my assassin, and I have my elf archer. So this will be 3 attack. So I am going to do what am I going to do? Buy at least 2 from Odin's Path. Do I have enough to do that? I need 6 beer total. I have 5 beer total. Well, I could do that to get an extra point, but I think it's better off for me. All right, let's just start. I'm going to take the 3 beer that I have right in my hand, and I'm going to buy an elf archer. So there we go. That's done. And now let's take a look at this. I'm going to go and attack some of his buildings. So let's go to his area. And the unfortunate thing is he has 7 cards here, but I don't think he's bought a lot of defense cards. So again, this is worth 3 because I have 2 attack characters in my discard pile. So 3, wow, what to do, eh? I think I'm going to go all out here. So it's 3, 4, 5 attack against his Town Hall. And I'm going to use my 4 attack assassin against his tavern, which is a 4 defense. All right, does he have any defense cards to stop me? What's he going to do? And he doesn't play anything. Wow, okay, I lucked out. So I end up getting a successful attack here, a successful attack there. That's 2 successful attacks. That's going to be worth 3 victory points, but I also get 2, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I scoop 7 victory points. Excellent for me. Let's go to the score tracker, and I'm going to get my 7 points. All right, 7 points for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I have 31 points. Wow. All right, over to him. I'm going to zoom out, and he's going to start playing his cards. All right, well, he has 7 cards. That is very dangerous for me, because if there's 7 attack cards, I basically have used all my cards. He knows it. I have no defense to do anything. But the first thing he's going to do is he's going to play his mystery gift. Draw a card, put it in your hand. If it's an attack card, you gain a victory point. So he draws a card. It is indeed an attack card. Oh, boy. Oh, no. All right. What is he going to do next? He is going to think about things. What he's going to do right now is he is going to take 1 beer off his brewery, 3 beer in his hand. That's 4 beer. 4 beer and 3 gold that he has. Yep, buys him another Higator. Oh boy, this is looking grim for me. I need to start getting some sheep cannons. All right, he's going to do some attacking. Let's go over to my area and see what he's going to pound on. All right, well, oh, he has a Bone Crusher and a Pigator for a total of 10 attack. He's going to attack my Town Hall 8 defense. I have no cards. I am beat. So he's going to get 1 for a successful attack, plus 4 for beating my level 3 Town Hall, and another Divine Favor card. So he gets 5 victory points and a Divine Favor card. Let's go to the point tracker and see what he's going to get. Ouch. All right, so he gets 5 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're tied now at 31, but unfortunately he gets another Divine Favor card, which I don't like. But let's go ahead and he's going to take a look and see which one he wants. Okay, so what are his choices? We flip one over. We have beer taxes, gold taxes. Like I said, 2-player game, not the most useful. This is 1 plus 1 for each beer in your container. It's another attack card. He's going to take it. Why not? And that is going to end his turn. So now it is the time for storage. So his 1 beer goes to his beer container. My 2 beer off my breweries go into my beer container. And my 1 gold in my gold factory goes into my gold container. All right, now it is end phase. I'll zoom out and we'll do that. All right, the end phase. So the tokens come off all buildings, either beaten or built. And we put our cards that are either been purchased or played into our discard piles. And then we're going to move Odin's Path. He's going to shuffle. So down 1. And neither of us completed missions that turn. And so that's not happening. So that happens. The first player token, of course, goes over to him. And I believe we've done everything. So we did storage phase. We did the end phase. Moved everything. Tokens off. And we're sitting at 31 points apiece. All right, but now it is time for the next turn. So off camera, he's going to draw 6 cards. I'm going to draw 6 cards. And we're going to do the next round, and that will conclude this episode. All right, so we've both drawn up our 6 cards. Now it's production phase. So I get a gold on my gold factory. I get a beer each on both of my breweries, and he gets 1 beer on his brewery. All right, his turn. And what's he going to do? Well, he's going to be a rotten character to start with, and he's going to play Money Theft. Money Theft says steal a gold from another player's building. So that's what he's going to do. He'll steal 1 gold right out of my gold factory and take that over to his village. And now what does he want to do? I think he's going to... what's he going to do here? He's going to be... Yeah, this is what he's doing. So he's taking his little Viking attacker, attacking the zombie, and getting 1 gold. All right, so he has 1 gold that way. He has the 1 gold he stole from me, plus a gold card. That gives him 3 gold. He also has 3 beer in cards, plus 1 on his brewery is 4 beer. Can you guess what he's up to? Oh boy. Yep, he's buying the last Pigator. And so he will definitely get King Pig, 6 points at the end of the game. That only leaves him 1 card in his hand though, and what does he want to do with it? Well, let's go over to my area. I think he's going to attack me. Alright, he has a Bone Crusher, and his Bone Crusher is attacking my beer container, which sucks because now I'm not going to have a maximum number of beer to give me a victory point if I can't defeat him. What do I have in my hand? Well, I have a chicken tower only for defense. It's going to give me 1 defense, making this 4. 4 against 4. He's still going to beat me, so there's no point me playing it. He successfully beats up my beer container building. He's going to steal or loot a beer, which is going to be able to go into his storage after. Plus, he's going to get 1 victory point for doing it. So off screen, I'm just going to go, he's 31 points to 32. And he stole my beer, the rotten character. Okay, that is concluding his turn. So up next is my turn. And I will then zoom out and take my turn. All right, and this time I've got a good feeling about this. I think I'm going to do some major pain to my adversary. All right, well, as we know, the chicken tower not going to do me any good, so we'll just put that to the side. I have a scroll which says draw 2 cards, so I'm going to play that, allowing me to draw 2 cards. Actually, no, wait a second, not doing that yet. Don't want to do that yet because I almost blew it. I want to play Resurrection first. And it says pick 3 unit cards from your discard pile and put them in your hand. This is a killer card. So I'm playing that. Now let's take a look at my discard pile. My discard pile's got lots of exciting things in it. Units. I will take the Bone Crusher. There's 1 unit. The Pigator, 2 units. The Assassin, 3 units. That's perfect. So that was in my discard pile. That's Resurrection. Let me pick those out of my discard pile. And as you can see now, I have a ton of attack cards. So now I will play draw 2 cards. So that goes into my played area. I pick up 1 card, which is all I have left in my draw deck. So now I need to shuffle my discard. So I'm going to shuffle my discard off screen and undraw 1 more card. All right, so I shuffled my discard. Now remember that Resurrection and draw 2 cards is not in my discard, so it didn't get shuffled. What is it? Oh, it's a beer. Okay, well, be my victory beer. All right, well, obviously I have so many attack cards. Well, let's see. First off, what am I going to do? First off, what am I going to do? I think we're just going to go ahead and attack. So let's zoom down his area. I'm going to start pounding on him. He has no cards left because he played them all. Oh, this could be good. All right, it is poundage time. The Pigator is going to take on his Town Hall. My Assassin is going to hit his beer container. This one, he has a 4 attack, 3 defense. My Bone Crusher will take on... oh, hang on, I'm doing this incorrectly. My Assassin will attack his Tavern, 4 for 4. The Bone Crusher will attack the Drakkar because of all these extra bonus points. And I have 2 little guys left. I guess I'm just going to use 1 in the brewery. This one I'm going to keep in my hand because I might have another use for him in a second. He has no cards to play. This is most perfect, which means 1, 2, 3, 4 successful attacks. And that is just exactly what I need here to get a lot of points. 1, 2, 3, 4 successful attacks. Not only do I have 4 successful attacks, which is going to net me 7 victory points. That's excellent. And I think I missed victory points on defense. Darn it. Oh well. I'll leave some notes in the video. I don't know if that's going to affect the final score a heck of a lot. It may. I'll make the adjustment when the time comes. All right, so that's 7 victory points, plus another one, 8, 9, 10 victory points for that. All right, let's go to the score tracker. I'm getting 10 victory points right now. Right, 10 victory points. I'm at 32 plus 10, 42. The game has come to the end, but I haven't finished playing cards yet. So let me zoom out here. I'm going to finish playing cards because I might be able to scoop some more victory points. All right, and one of my missions is explore buy at least 2 cards up here in Odin's Path. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my 1 Viking attack the zombie for 1 beer. And with the 1 beer, I will buy the mystery gift. So that's purchasing 1 card from Odin's Path, and then 2 beer in my hand lets me buy money theft card. That's my 2nd card purchased from Odin's Path, and that's all I needed to complete this mini mission. Explore by at least 2 Odin's Path cards during the same turn, get a victory point. So I'm going to go from 42 to 43 points, and of course you immediately get another one, Fight Club attack, and I can't do any more this turn anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I have 1 gold bar left, and I'm just going to chuck it away. I don't really need it for anything. It's the end of the game, and so let's finish off the turn. So my 2 beer go into my beer container, but I don't have a full beer container in the storage phase. He has 2 beer in his beer container, so he gets no points for that. And we are basically into figuring out the final points. So I'm just going to zoom down on the board here. We're going to look at the 4 cards here and see who gets the points and who's the ultimate winner of the game. And like I said, I think I messed up the defense. I don't remember how many places were defended, but if you successfully defend, you get 1 point for every attacker. So I think he might have got a couple extra points, and I may as well have got 1 or 2 extra points. But I will leave a note at the end of the video for a final point score based on that. But let's take a look at the final score right now as I'm filming. Okay, it's time for the final reckoning. King Pig, the player with the most pig eaters, is going to get 6 points. Well, we know who that is. He's got 3 of them. I have 1. He gets 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Getting pretty close. So that one's done. Conqueror, the player who has the most attack cards. Well, I've counted them up. I have 7. He has 9. Yep, he gets another 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are now tied. Oh my God. The player who has the most resource cards, that would be him. He has 10. I have 8. He gets another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The player who has the most beer stored, I have 3 beer in my beer container. He has 2. I get 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are tied at 49 points apiece. And I do believe I need to look at the rule book now to figure out what we do on a tie. Wow, very close. I'll be back in a minute to see who won. And of course, there are some defense modifiers that I missed, so that may have an effect as well. So I will just, for the record, do the tie, but it may already be broken depending on who defended successfully for points. So let me just come back to let you know how to break a tie anyway. All right, so how do you break a tie? Well, you take the other 6 of these cards and you just shuffle them up, and you're going to randomly pull one, and you're going to see who wins it. So we'll just take a look. So Builder, the player who has the most buildings. Well, hey, I have 2, 4, 6. He has 5. I get 6 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to make it 55. And that's it. The tie is broken, and I am the victor. And I even believe with the defense bonuses put in, it won't make a difference. I've won. Okay, well that was the Kickstarter game that's out right now called Vikings Gone Wild by Everyday I Play Interactive Studio, put out by Lucky Duck Games, and this was a complete 2-player playthrough of the game. You can see pretty much how it works. I hope I didn't mess up too much. Again, lots of fun, lots of a bit of bluffing, bit of village building, lots of attacking, neat cards to buy, mixes up the end with different win conditions at the end for bonus points. Actually very nice. And again, these little tokens, prototypes, will be replaced with nice plastic minis as well. All right, well, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Join me next time for another board or card game playthrough. So once again, this was Vikings Gone Wild, the board game. If you like what you saw, it's May 2016 right now. You can go over to the Kickstarter and back it if you'd like to get yourself a copy. And if this is much, much later that you're watching these videos, it's probably available for retail right now. All right, once again, thanks for watching. Join me on my next series.